Here's a guy of your New York football giants, Odell Beckham Jr., going into the season making $8 million a year. People comparing this bread to Sammy Watkins. I don't like to do that. But does Odell Beckham Jr. deserve to be the highest paid receiver in the game?
Yes, he does. And when you look at the numbers and when you look at his impact when he's not on the field and you look at his impact when he is on the field, it's night and day. And I think he pulls defenders. He makes your entire offense different. He makes your defenses stay honest. They have to shift coverages for him, and that in turn gets everybody else open. And if you look at the roster, they got some good guys over there that can get themselves open other than Odell Beckham as well. So I think he absolutely deserves the highest paid contract. I think he'll get that. I think he'll work towards that. And I think he's done enough thus far to warrant that for sure.
Vic, you know, the thing you talk about, how the defense has to pay attention to him. In basketball, we call that gravity, right? It's the idea of Steph Curry could stand in the corner for a whole possession, not touch the ball, but the defense has to be aware of where he is.
Exactly.
So it changes everything, makes the game easier for everybody else. He definitely has that going for him. He's obviously great hands, but I'm going to take it a step further, business-wise, right? You walk in the streets here and you get people who aren't football fans, and you show them a picture of Julio Jones, great receiver. Show them a picture of AB. You show them a picture of Odell. They know who Odell is.
100%.
And this game is still a business, right? And so when you talk about not only what he does for the team on the field, but in terms of marketing and as a business furthering the Giants brand, definitely pay this man.
Absolutely, and you've been somebody that sold tickets. We've seen you saucing in the end zone. Odell Beckham plays with that same level of flash and flair. The detractors will say, well, you know, we've seen him have some emotional breakdowns. What about his decision making? What about his maturity? How's he gonna behave when he gets that kind of money from the team?
Well, I think he understands now more than ever, obviously learning from the things that have happened in the past and how he's reacted to certain things, that people are gonna, because he's put that out there as far as his things on the field about certain players or certain things that players have said that may have gotten under his skin, he understands that that's coming. And I think it's shifted his mindset, and he's prepared now. I think he's in a different space now than where he's been, say, 2 years or even a year ago. I think he understands the level of responsibility that he has, not only for himself, but for kids that watch him. And I think he's ready for that responsibility. And he still is going to play with that same flair and that same, because a lot of things that people confuse it for, it's passion. The guy is just passionate about the game almost to a fault, and he respects the game. And I think that's the Odell you're going to see moving forward, and not the things that you have seen prior to today.